I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Today I have the Dust Deputy by Oneida Air Systems to show you. This is a cyclone unit that goes in line before your shop vac, and it helps get rid of the dust, collect the dust in the bucket before actually going to your shop vac. And that's important for a couple reasons. First off, you don't fill up your shop vac as often. You don't plug up your filter. As soon as you plug up your filter in your shop vac, it loses suction. Another thing is, if you've ever emptied a shop vac and tried to clean the filter afterwards, that's just a mess and it's a job. So these units, these little cyclone units, help prevent dust from plugging up your filters and causing you a mess. And you know, I was curious how well these things actually work. So I got one of these units and I've been using it now for about 3 weeks. I've just been using it with my shop vac, and I haven't emptied my shop vac, looked in my shop vac, or anything. So what I want to do first is take a look and see what I collected in the last 3 weeks. All you have to do with these units, pop off the top. There's just a little lid, it's right off. And as you can see, I've been using this to hook up to any of my my table saw. What else I hook it up to? Bandsaw, orbital sander. I've used it to clean up the shop, clean up all the extra dust around the shop. So this thing right now is over half full. It's pretty heavy. It's a good amount of sawdust, and so it did collect a lot. Now let's take a look at our shop vac, see what that looks like. This is the shop vac I was using. So let's pop the top and see how much I actually got in there. The filter is clean. Almost empty. Not even a handful of dust made it to the unit. I don't even know if it's going to show up on the camera, but you got almost a half a 5-gallon bucket full, and this is all that showed up for the rest. That's pretty dang good. I hate cleaning those shop filters, and prior to hooking this up, I had 2 filters. I took the other one out of that shop vac, and here's what I had prior. Before putting the cyclone unit into service, this is what my filter looked like. Approximately the same amount of sawdust in this bag was in there. So this thing was plugged up, it wasn't sucking very well, and I had a great big bag of sawdust. So just to show you how this works, it's kind of impressive. I'm going to put some of the sawdust here on the table and we'll suck it up through there. If you're not familiar with how these work, the setup is really simple on them. Plug the hose into your shop vac. You plug that into the top. Raise this up. To the top of the cyclone unit. Then we need the hose from the shop vac to plug into here. Now once you turn the shop vac on, the air from the tube is going to go in here. It will spin through the cylinder. The dust is going to fall out into the container. The clean air is going to go out through this into the shop vac. As you can see, all of the dust circled around in there. It looked like a little tornado, a little cyclone, dropped off into the bucket. Again, nothing is really making it to the shop vac. This really makes cleanup easy. Pop the top, you take this, whatever you do with your sawdust, you put it in a flower bed, if you put it in a garbage bag, toss it out, you can just dump it and go. A lot of the other reviews I'd seen on this, people were just cleaning up a small pile of dust and showing you what it did. I wanted to see what it would do when it was close to full. Is it starting to throw more over as it fills up? Doesn't appear to, but again, I'm just over halfway. I imagine when the airspace, shortens in here, it'll start throwing dust over. So as long as you stay under half, I would imagine you're fine. This is the deluxe kit. With the deluxe kit, the Oneida Dust Deputy Deluxe Kit comes with 2 buckets, the lid, the cyclone unit, gasket and bolts to put it together. The hole's already cut out in the lid. There's a little manual here, which is nice because first of all, it shows you how to put it together. Second of all, it shows you, there's a page in here that shows you how you can either attach this to your shop vac, gives you ideas for how to make little stands for it. Because otherwise, if you just let this stand on the floor, it can be tippy when it's empty. So there's ways of securing this, and they give you ideas. Going along with that, they give you a hardware kit for mounting holes on the second bucket. One of the ways they suggest mounting this is actually attach this bucket to the shop vac with some bolts that they include and this little foam pad, and then mount some wheels underneath it, screw it to your shop vac. Then this unit just sits inside of here. You pick it up, you take it out. That way it's always secured to your shop vac, and you can take this unit right outside and empty it. So with that comes all the mounting hardware. I personally didn't want to mount it that way, so I came up with a real quick, real easy, it's actually like a prototype thing for myself to see what I really want as an end product. But I've got this stacked up over top of my shop vac, and I can wheel it around the shop really nice. So I'll put that together and show you what it looks like. Here's what I came up with for mounting my Dust Deputy. I have a small shop. I wanted a small footprint, keep it vertical. It just seems to be easier for me to wheel around, turn on and off. I have a few things I want to change on it. I may even make a new one. This was just made out of scraps real quick. As soon as I got the unit, I got excited. I wanted to put it in use. And what I'd like to do is probably add a power switch, plug this into it, have its own cord. That way I can turn it on from up top rather than on the bottom. Plus I can find out how to put my shop vac accessories on here. But overall, I really like this unit. It's going to make cleanup of dust and my shop vac a lot easier. So if you're like me and you don't like to deal with plugged up shop filters and losing suction with your shop vac, this is a quick and easy way to go. Like I said, the thing works like a charm. Flip it on. The cyclone does the rest. Spins out the dust, sends clean air to your shop vac, and it reduces your downtime. Great unit. I wish I'd had it years ago. So if you're looking for a cyclone unit, this thing works really well. I'm John from WorkshopAddict.com. Talk to you later.